Here are just some questions where we're going to be reviewing integers. Question 1, just try to add them as best as you can. I can see that I can just add my hundreds and my tens and my ones, so that will end up being 497. For the next one, 89 plus 40, again, fairly straightforward. Just add them up. 55 plus 57, I can see that if because this one's fairly easy, I'll just add them up normally, but I'll show you maybe slightly different techniques for later ones. 5 plus 7 is 12, 50 plus 50 is 100, so that's 112. And for G, 1001 plus 998, again, fairly simple. If you had them on top of the other, you would see very easily that you end up getting 1999. Looking at B, I'm going to have 12 left plus 400s, 412. 135 takes 68. If I take away 35 first, 35 from this one will be 33 left. So if take away 35 will get you 100, take away another 33, that will get you 67. For 280, take 141. It would be 140, but we're taking away one more. So it's going to be one less than 140, 139. And with the last one, I would just prefer to just do normal subtraction. 0 take 5, I can't do, so I've got to borrow. There's zeros all around, so I've just got to borrow from this one. And that means that this will be there. Cross out that one will be a 9, 9, 9. 10 take 5 is 5, 9 take 2 is 7, 9 take 3 is 6, and 9 take 4 is 5. 5, 6, 7, 5. Okay, for the next one, find these sums and differences. So again, fairly easy, just adding the numbers. 7 and 2 is 9, 4 and 9 is 13, and you add those up and that's 5. Over here, I'll just add 1 straight away to make it 1,000, so it's 1,030 plus 1,000, which will be 2,030. For this one, I'm just going to do normal subtraction. 7 takes 6 is 1, and a bit of a shortcut, 14 take 8 will be 6. Over here, 0 takes 6 I can't do, so I'm going to have to take from this one. So make that a 6, 1. 10 takes 6 is 4. 6 take 9 I can't do, so I've got to take from the 9 and make it an 8. Make 16. 16 take 9 is 7. 8 take 8 is 0. 3 take nothing is 3. For the next one, just try to find whatever shortcuts you can. I see that 2 and 5, multiplied them together make 10. 17 times 10 will just mean adding 1 0 across, because you move the decimal place 1 across. 8 times 42, I know that 8 times 40 is 320. 8 times 2 is 16. 320 plus 16 is going to be 336. It's just really knowing the times tables. 8 times 4 is 32. 8 times 40 is therefore 320. For this one, 4 goes into 4 once, and 4 goes into 160 40 times. Okay, so 4 going into that 160 there. That's why I got the 40. This one, 6 goes into 18 3 times. 6 into 600 go 100 times. Okay, the fuller way obviously will be like this. 6 and 1, 6 there, it doesn't go. 6 into those 2 is 3. But as you get a bit more comfortable, I guess you can do these a little bit quicker. 3 times 99 is going to be just like 3 times 100, which is 300, but it's one lot of 3 less than that. So it's going to be 297. 3 times 141, 3 times 1 is 3, and 3 times the 140 will give me 420. 357 divided by 3. I know that 360 is divisible by 3, and that'll be 120 when I divide it, just like 36 divided by 3 is 12. But it's got one less, so it's going to be one less than 120, which will be 119. 1005 divided by 5. I know that 1000 divided by 5 is 200, and there's one more. That's 201. Find these products and quotients using setting out. So, for this, I'll go 9 times 2 is 8. 3, with a 1 there, because 18. 3 times 2 is 6, plus 1 is 7. 1 times 2 is 2. And then you add a 0, and then you just do 1 times these numbers, which is just going to get you 9, 3, 1. And you add them all up. 8 and 0 is 8. 7 and 9 is 16. 2, 3, and 1 is 6. And then you just get 1. For this one, let's do them all by the 2 first. 2 times 7 is 14. 0 times 2 is 0, plus 1 is 1. 5 times 2 is 10. That's 0. 7 times 4 is 28. 4 times 0 is 0, plus 2 is 2. 4 times 5 is 20. Then you just got to add those numbers together. 4 and 0 is 4. 1 and 8 is 9. 0 and 2 is 2. 1 and 0 is 1. And 2 and nothing is 2. Over here, 3 into 8, 43. 3 goes into 8 2 times, with 2 remainder. 3 into 24 goes 8 times. 3 into 3 goes once. 7 into 854 is once, with 1 remainder. 7 into 15 is 2, with 1 remainder. 7 into 14 is just 2. No remainders. Find the remainder when 673 is divided by these numbers. Now, sort of a basic one for 5s, they have to end in either 0 or 5. The 0 is the one that's just underneath the 3, so 670 will be a multiple of 5, and therefore there'll be 3 left over. So 3 remainder. When it comes to your 3s, 600 divided by 3 will be 200 of them, and then I've just got to do 73 divided by 3, which I know off by heart is going to be 24, remainder 1. So 1 is our answer. 7. Let's try this one. I'll just do it fully. 673 divided by 7. 7 into 6 can't go. 7 into 67. That's going to be 9, remainder 4. 7 into 43 is going to be 6, remainder 1. So 1 is our answer for that. And then when it comes to 9, we're going to do same again. 673 divided by 9. 9 into 6 doesn't go. 9 into 67 will be 7, remainder 4. 9 into 43 will be 4, remainder 7. 7 errors the answer. Right, using powers, there's 3 different 6s there, so that's 6 to the power of 3. Here we've got 4 different 8s, going to be 8 to the power of 4. Here we've got 2, lots of 2, so 2 to the power of 2. And you've got 4 to the power of 5. And that's that. Evaluate. Square root of 81. What times what equals 81? You put that in your calculator, you'll get 9. 121. I've seen that in my 11 times tables. That's 11 times 11. 7 squared. 7 times 7 is 49. 20 times 20 is 400. Cube root of 27 is going to be 3. Cube root of 64 is going to be 4. 5 times 5 times 5 is going to be 125. 10 times 10 times 10 is 1000. Simplify these powers. When you've got indices like this multiplied, you have to add them. 9 and 2 equals 11. When you divide, you subtract them. Okay? So 3 and now 4, take 2 is 2. Anything to the 0 will just be 1. 3 to the 4 to the power of 5. When they're to the power of, we've got to multiply the powers. 4 times 5 is 20. Find all the factors of 60. So 60, there's 1 and there's 60, because 1 times 60 is 60. There's also 2 times 30. There's also 3 and 20. There's also 4 and 15. And there's also 5 and 12. Just had enough room. Find all the multiples of 7 between 110 and 150. So I just have to go over 7 times tables. I know that 12 sevens are 84, and then after that you have 91 and 98, then 105, then 112. So this is when we can start. Those other ones don't matter. Okay, so 112, 119, 126, I'm going to add another 14, 140, and then the last one's going to be 147 down there, and this one's going to be 133. So that's how many there are in total. 5 of them. After this will be too big. Find all the prime numbers between 30 and 60. So they can only be the odd ones. So 31. 33 is no good, because that's divisible by 3, same as 35, no good. 37 is good. 39 is divisible by 3. 41 is alright. 43 is... just think of the ones that you don't see in your times tables largely. 45 will be in the 5s. 47, 49, 7 squared. 51 divisible by 3. 53 is another one. 55 is by 5s. 57 is by 3. And that's it. Find the lowest common multiple of 8 and 6. So you're just going through your 8s and 6 times tables and you end up finding it. Yeah, so because they're both divisible by 2, yeah, you're always just going to be working with even numbers. But yes, if you did 4 times 6 equals 24. 24, you'll be able to see that it's in the times tables for both of them. If you didn't know this off by heart though, just put in your times tables of these ones until you see a number in common. As soon as you see a number that's in both lists, you stop. Find the highest common factor of 24 and 30. So the highest common factor of 24 and 30, you just look at what factors exist in them. The answer for that one will be 6. I know that they're both in the 6 times tables. 4 6s are 24 and 5 6s are 30. And last question for this video. Write these numbers in prime factor form. You may wish to use a factor tree. So for the factor tree to try to make 36, probably need a bit